What is going on YouTube? Acrez here again with another After Effects tutorial, and in today's lesson what we're going to be learning is how to motion track 2D text within After Effects. So if we just jump on into After Effects, I can show you a quick preview of what we're going to be learning today. So you can see that the 2D text is tracked nicely to my bedpost, and it's pretty simple and easy to do, this one is. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to delete these and start afresh. Just drag my footage into the timeline. Cool. So the first thing I want you to set up is, I've already got it set up here, but I want you to go to Window, Tracker Controls, and what that's going to do, that's going to bring up the motion tracking panel just on the right hand side there. And the next thing that I want you to do is go to Layer, New, Null Object, and just throw a null object in there. And so if we select our clip and then hit track motion, what this is going to do, this is going to bring up this box here, and sort of the key to motion tracking within After Effects using this method is to position your tracker point somewhere where it's easily recognisable for After Effects to track the footage. So for example, I've chosen this nice reflection here because it will be easy for After Effects to track that bit there. For example, if we put it in the black bit, After Effects isn't going to know where to track, and it's going to be all over the place. So if you put it somewhere high contrast and easy for After Effects to recognise, that's going to make your track so much better. And once you've got that down and you've selected your tracker point, all you have to do is hit Edit Target, and you want the target to be the null object that we've just made, so hit OK. That's all good. And to start tracking, we have to go over to this button here. It looks like it's a little play button. It's called Analyze Forward. So if you just hit Analyze Forward, that's going to do, it's going to start tracking the features frame by frame, and it can take a little while depending on your clip, whether it's a long clip or it's HD footage or maybe your computer, so it can take a little while. So I'm just gonna stop it here and we'll come back when After Effects has finished motion tracking. Cool, so we're back in After Effects now, and After Effects has done its thing and it's motion tracked the footage, and you can see if we scrub through the timeline now, we've got all these little tracker points. But there's a couple of more things that we need to do, and that is, once it's all done motion tracking, you just want to hit Apply, and what that's going to do, that's going to apply all these little track points to the null object and the footage, and you just want to apply dimensions to X and Y and just hit OK. What that's going to do, as you can see, that's made loads of keyframes on the null object, and they're all the little tracker points. And there's one thing that I want you to do as well, is just select all these keyframes, make sure they're all selected, and then hit F9 on your keyboard. What that's going to do, that's going to turn the keyframes into easy ease keyframes, and that just makes them a lot smoother. Cool, so now we're ready to add some text, so I'm just going to add a quick text, motion tracking. Cool. And you can do whatever you want with this. Like, this is just an example, just very quickly. Put a little After Effects up here. Make the After Effects a little bit smaller. Cool. And what I did in the example is, if we select our text object and hit T, that's going to bring up the opacity, and I'll just drop the opacity down to around 50. No particular reason, I just think it looks a little bit better. So you just want to position your text where you want, and the final stage to this is, if we select our text object and we move over here, we can see these got this weird spiral thing, and that is the pick whip tool. And if we select that, you can see we get this sort of pick whip thing, and you can select other layers. And what we're going to do is pick whip the text object to the null object. And what that's going to do, that's going to parent the text with all these keyframes. So if we hit play now, you can see that now that the text is tracked really nicely. Cool, and that pretty much wraps up for today's tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again very soon in another tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys, see you later.